That's where it all happens. All right, so you guys can see, these are some of the things that we did this year, right? All right, so there's, if you haven't been out to ride Faulkner Park or Lindsey or Blackhawk at all, and the surrounding trails, also have done an extension to Voodoo, which is kind of a downhill line, kind of an enduro line over at Faulkner. You can see the stonework on the left side there. We've got a roll-in drop. It's a very tiny drop, by the way. We had a good-sized storm that hit Faulkner and Lindsey a couple months ago, and had a lot of volunteers come out and help clean up. Chainsaws were everywhere, trying to get everything cut up and pushed back. So a lot of man hours volunteer. This thing right here in the center. We have a trail crew that they're not even here tonight, okay, guys? They don't like to be seen. They're like the trail elves is what I call them, okay? East Texas Trail team, it's Nick, Tony, James Austin, and more volunteers. There's a lot of people, but these guys are our core, man. I mean, that right there alone, these guys have jobs. They have real jobs that they have to do all week long, and then when they get done, they're going to the trail every day, it seems like. They're cleaning up, they're doing everything that they can, just so we all have something to go ride.
And explain how much each one costs, too.
I believe that was around $17,000.
But it also includes the wooden features on Greenbrier.
Right. There's wooden features on Greenbrier. There's a whole bunch of stuff. You guys can see the middle one right there. Mike Amburn from his company, Vanguard, they came out and did that beautiful extension right there, or brand new kind of opening to Lindsey. And then our timber race that we helped put on, Simpsons and the club, which was kind of TBC and fresh at the time. Now it'll kind of be a marriage of Simpsons and the club. So.
Ready? Ready to rock?
Yeah. Ready to walk? Yeah.
No, ready.
Get set, go! But that being the case, we put on a timber race, which is usually the first race in the fall now. And that right there raised $6,000 for our trail. So that was huge for you guys just to come out and help us. That way we have stuff that we can build for you, okay?
All right, race day, guys. Right up top is where you go.
2 weeks is coming.
It's Bo's first little race today. What do you think, Bo? First number plate. Cool.
Go this way, oh my God. You guys are going to Dirt Church today.
Dirt Church, I like it. Oh.
So we have a 15-mile trail at Lindsey. We've got a now 5-mile trail at Blackhawk with 2.5 extra miles this year. And then we have Ben Morgan helped us out with the Energy Committee out of Tyler's Chamber of Commerce. We got a $2,000 donation from them to help extend those miles, and that's how we got Blackhawk to go an extra couple miles. You can see my son right there trying to pull on a root. He eventually got it, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just out here living my best life. Hey.
But also this pavilion right here, that pavilion was donated and paid for by the city of White House. It's huge. If we want to host things out there, we have a Tuesday night ride out there every week at 6:30, by the way, if you ever want to show up. This year with mountain biking, we had trail donations by the East Texas Trail team. We had the Rose City XC, which was $6,000. We had Nevada's Revenge this year, which was $2,000. Nick, our trail steward, had trail jerseys and a raffle. That raised around $3,500. At the store, we do pint glasses, trail stickers, and trail T-shirts and stuff, and we go after mile marker signs, and that all together has brought in somewhere around over $10,000, this year. And then, of course, our E150 that we had here recently, that's brought in about $600 or so, which is pretty cool for such a small event. These Nike kids. The NICA thing is awesome because that right there goes toward providing kits for these guys or paying for their races. Okay, so NICA does a bike giveaway every year, and my awesome wife, Lori Simpson, is bad to the bone. She calls everybody from our database, it seems like, and I sit there and watch her till about 1 o'clock in the morning, it seems like.
Well, you challenged me. You said give up 1 year. And I said no.
I did tell her that
He
another
said
team was beating us at the time, and I said, I don't think you can don't think you can top that. I think they're too far out. And she took that as a challenge.
So we literally have only 8 hours to win the Trek Fuel EX 9.8.
We ended up coming back, and I think we won by like, I don't know, 2 or 3 grand. Looks like we got Lake Travis still sitting second overall. Not a big push here.
I want to show my lights.
Not a big push. That is sevens are lucky numbers for us.
Look at that.
Our New Year's Eve, we'll kind of start giving a little bit more and it kind of gets lost. Okay, we're going to go to bed. And it was like, boom, 10,200 and something dollars.
So I'll never do that again. But again, to touch on the NICA thing, I know we talked about it a little bit. The NICA thing, man, is so cool. If you guys haven't been to a NICA race, you haven't seen what happens or a NICA practice, I mean, these kids, I mean, it's magical to watch. It's really weird to see what the kid can really do on a bike, and you think, there's no way they can do that. But they can, I promise. So it's really cool to see how these older kids right here, these are my seniors, and some college kids, and I got a few back there. But it's really cool to see them intermix with each other from 6th grade all the way to 12th grade. It's so cool to have them just coexist together and not hate each other. Especially for 3 days or 2 days over a weekend, right? So with that being said, with the NICA thing, Trek does offer 25% off bikes for the NICA kids if they're a registered NICA kid. So that being said, we got a lot of bikes probably coming in the future for some of these NICA kids now with our numbers up on this. Missing something? I don't think so.
That's it.
That's it.
You guys watch, but you got to subscribe.